Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate General Civil War, and today we are fighting the Battle of Richmond. If we are successful today, we can crush this rebellion once and for all. For this we have prepared 4 full corps. Our first corps is armed with 3 batteries of 24-pounder howitzers, 3 batteries of 20-pounder Parrots, 1 battery of 12-pounder Napoleons, and 1 battery of 12-pounder Whitworth. They get additional support by JF-bound snipers and Spencer suppressions. Our infantry units are armed mostly with the Springfield M1861 and the Springfield M1863. Our second corps is armed with 2 batteries of 14-pounder James, 3 batteries of 20-pounder Parrots, 2 batteries of 24-pounder howitzers, and a battery of 12-pounder Whitworth. They as well have a unit of JF-bound snipers and Spencer suppressions. Our melee units in this corps are armed with the Lawrence rifle, and the rest of our forces are armed mostly with the Springfield M1863. The remaining units have the Springfield M1861, and Wickham, who is our only 1-star unit, is armed with the Harper's Ferry M1855. Our third corps is also armed with a battery of 24-pounder howitzers and 20-pounder Parrots, but after that the market was exhausted and I had to equip the rest of the corps with 2 batteries of 10-pounder Parrots, 2 batteries of 12-pounder Napoleons, a battery of 10-pounder ordnances, and an additional battery of 12-pounder Whitworth. This corps is also armed with the Springfield M1861, and the rest of the units have the Harper's Ferry M1855. I was also able to fill out our 4th corps. This corps is armed with 3 batteries of 10-pounder Parrots, a battery of 10-pounder ordnances, 12-pounder Napoleons, and 2 batteries of 12-pounder howitzers. They also got our skirmishing and melee cav as well as 2 units of sharp snipers. At this point only a very few Springfield M1861 were available, meaning that the majority of our corps armed with the Harper's Ferry M1855. This includes the fresh brigades that I have recruited for this battle, with the exception of Grosse, who I unfortunately forgot to change. As you can see here, the rebels are defending with everything they have left. They are deploying close to 56,000 soldiers and 170 guns. On the other side, we are attacking them with 130,000 soldiers and 430 artillery pieces. This should be an easy victory. So, our first corps will soon begin arriving on the battlefield, located east of Richmond. To mask our attack from enemy reconnaissance, we have maneuvered our corps into positions one by one. Our main objective is to secure the first defensive layer of the trenches east of the city. Reconnaissance reveals a lightly defended section. It starts from here, extends further south to this point, and ends south of York River at Williamsburg Road. Our next steps will be to capture the forts that guard Richmond's east side and finally the city itself. Our task will not be easy. As soon as the Confederates realize the main attack is coming from the east, they will begin continuously reinforcing their defenses using Mackinsville Road and the railroads. Good luck to us all, General. The vanguard of our corps is arriving. The rebels should not expect an attack at this area, so they should have less infantry guarding the trenches. Reconnaissance revealed that Longstreet commands those troops. First we have to secure the trench command post located here. And at this section, advance. The battle can begin and our men are moving out. I've sent a couple skirmishers and a few brigades to hold these woods, while the majority of our force is going to gather down here and on this street and try to attack this command post. I think we have the best chance of success if we focus on one position at a time and then try to roll up the enemy flank. Ultimately, I've decided against an attack over here, even though this opening is tempting, but we would have to march over a large area of open ground and would be open to artillery bombardment. On the other side here we can use the woods as cover and hopefully limit our own losses. I'm absolutely certain that this battle is going to be quite costly, but I would like to limit our casualties if they are not necessary. We have found the first enemy units. Our artillery is coming up, but Schimmelpfennig and Hexamer skirmishers are soon going to start the fight. Down here we have found more enemy skirmishers. Haggett's and Ransom's men are opening up the fight. A good volley from Haggett. But please, man, stay, do not run away. Hold your ground and open up. Wonderful, wonderful. Down here, Haggett's main force is also coming up. I'm going to send him in as well. The first line of our attackers has arrived. I am going to send our skirmishers on Terry. And as soon as our 24-pounder howitzers have reached this position, the battle can truly begin. Enemy artillery is opening up. It seems they are starting from this position down here. And we have found a weak spot only guarded by skirmishers. I'm going to send Hexamer, Schimmelpfennig and Minty down. Down here the skirmishers are finally routed. Man, move forward. Haggett, you are going to control the position down here. Heinzelmann, you are also going to be sent down, just in case. Cross and Jenkins, you're going to form up over here. Our parrots are in position. They are almost ready to shoot. I'm going to send them forward just a bit more. As soon as we have eyes on enemy artillery, they can start the bombardment and destroy their guns. So far, our skirmishers are doing a fine job in softening up the enemy. I do not know where the enemy skirmishers went. I'm going to send Ransom and Haggett's men down. But we have found them again. We have strong brigades here, their numbers should melt, and there they are falling back again. Wonderful. Now men, prepare to attack these skirmishers. Howitzers are in position and can now opening up on Terry. Minty is in position and Heinzelmann is also in position. They are going to overtake these skirmishers and start the battle on this side. And Confederate cavalry is forming up down here. Actually quite good for us, as we already have men down here. Deering is already taking hits, and these men under Deering are also now attacked by our skirmishers. Davies is coming up. Haggett, open up on Davies. Schimmelpfennig, open up on the skirmishers. We have found the first battery of the enemy. 20-pounder parrots, open up on Adams. These skirmishers can now fall back and let Minty and Heinzelmann do their thing. Wonderful. Deering's cavalry is beaten. Davies and these skirmishers are still holding strong. Haggett, I'm going to send you on his flank. And I'm going to send Wallbreaker forward and let Schimmelpfennig reattach. The same goes with Hexamer's men. Down here I'm sending more brigades forward. The battery under Adams is taking casualties. And down here Terry is also dwindling down. Ransom, get behind our men. Soon we are going to have a breakthrough and then we need to push quickly. Haggett is now getting flanked. Run. It is very unfortunate that they still have forces on this flank, or we could simply overrun them. We have these skirmishers falling back. I'm going to send Schimmelpfennig forward. Schimmelpfennig skirmishers are going to be sent on Adams. They have to wait a little longer until they can reattach. Enemy supplies are getting forced back. This is good for us. And I am going to send Hexamar's men and Haggett's men to charge. The same goes with Ransom's and Haggett's skirmishers. They should be able to annihilate these forces with ease. German Phoenix men are taking some damage by Adams, but there's Adam repelled from his position. Come on, German Phoenix and Wallbreaker, move forward without crisscrossing. Come on. And German Phoenix men, please try to attack again. Down here we are hunting their skirmishers. Hexamar is shooting these men in the back. Down here Haggett is exhausted but still fighting Davies, and these skirmishers are hunting down Deering. Good. This is good. Our parrots are again attacking infantry. They now need to focus again on Adams. This is good. We are finally breaking through. Come on, men, move forward. Wallbreaker, move forward again. Cross and Jenkins, you also need to get closer. We have Davies surrendered. Good. Davies, get off the battlefield. You have done your job, but for the wrong side. Ransom and Haggett's men can now reattach. And German Phoenix skirmishers can once again attack Adams. We have routed these men out of their defensive lines, and over here Terry is falling back. Minty and Heinzemann move forward. Ransom, you are moving up behind them. Wallbreaker, you are moving up as well. German Phoenix, move forward. The same goes with Hexamar and Haggett. You are forming up behind their line. So far everything works perfectly. Artillery, move forward. I'm also going to send our 20-pounder forwards. And up here I'm going to send our skirmishers forward just to find out what the enemy has left. And these brigades also need to move forward so that we can get better view on the enemy. German Phoenix, move forward and hunt these skirmishers. Hexamar, you're going to attack Adams head on, and German Phoenix skirmishers you can reattach for now. Wallbreaker, move forward. The same goes with Heinzemann. Now we need to defeat Stuart, and over here they have still some strong defenders. Come on, man. Hexamar, move forward once more. Wallbreaker, you can stop running. And there we have Stuart. Push back. Now, everyone, move forward. Our artillery is unfortunately heavily slowed down, but we should be able to reach our lines quickly. And down here we have Ransom, who also needs to move up. Wallbreaker is rear flanked from the artillery that is hiding out of sight. Come on, German Phoenix skirmishers, you're getting forward. There we have Adams. Everyone, double time it. We need to reach Adams before they can tear us apart. There he is, down to 70 men, one good volley, and he should be disrupted. Yes, there is him dealt with. I'm going to send these skirmishers down. I misclicked. I'm going to send these skirmishers down, and I'm ordering them not to shoot. Maybe we can get some of the enemy supplies. Down here we have eyes on enemy artillery. Parrots, open up. And our howitzers are now also there. They can open up on these entrenched units. Their shells are doing some damage behind our lines, but we should be able to cross the river quickly and to destroy their defenses. We have almost captured these supplies. This would be very beneficial, and I'm going to start with Wallbreaker and Heinzemann to get them over. Down here we have forced them out of their defenses and course got routed. Enemy artillery is now starting their bombardment from up north. These brigades can also move forward, but I'm not sending them in the fight yet. Just in case that the enemy has something in reserve. Their guns are now starting to bleed. Terry is trying to reinforce the positions, but he should also be routed quickly. And their Terry is falling back once more. Enemy supplies are still trying to run away from our skirmishers. And we can send more and more brigades forward. And there we have enemy supplies surrendered. Wonderful. This is going to be a large help for our forces. And we got more brigades. We are pouring more infantry into enemy's defenses. Quickly, repel the rebels before they receive reinforcements. The assault is continuing further south with new brigades advancing from New Bridge Road. Our new target is this trench command post along New Bridge Road. As time passes, the rebels are expected to become stronger, receiving reinforcements from this road. And this passage. General A.P. Hill's corps was spotted near, so he's probably going to attack us soon. For now, I have simply sent our reinforcements forward, down in the south and in the north, as right now we have to focus on this front. And I hope that we can get our soldiers back quickly before enemy reinforcements arrive and attack our rear. To prevent them from attacking directly, Hexamer and Haggard are going to hold them off, as we are now starting to push them off the first command post. Come on, man. Get forward. After this situation is secured, we are going to focus on our south, and we have enemy brigades in our rear. We have Deering skirmishers who tries to attack us. Mahone's division is reinforcing the rebels. It seems to be coming from here. Good. At least they're not coming from a position where we would not be able to defend in time. Deering's men have retaken positions. And I'm going to send our 20 pounders against on Eppies. Come on, man. Get into place. Howitzers, you can support the attack down here. And to make sure that nothing can threaten us, Tweakalicious, Upton and Loomis are advancing. Come on, man. Prepare to assault. We have taken the first command post, and now we need to make sure that we cannot lose it again. And if we would be able to take care of these supplies, this would be marvelous. Skirmishers, can you find out where the enemy artillery is positioned? Down here, these units are getting repelled. Wonderful. As it allows us to secure our artillery. Come on, man, get forward. And I'm also going to send these guns forward as well. They are mostly short-range artillery, with the exception of one battery of 10-pounder Parrots. And down here our units are going to take some casualties as artillery fire is opening up. Luckily our supplies made it back to our line, allowing us to support our units. And down here we have more units coming up. 20-pounder Parrots. Open up on Macintosh. Ransom is exhausted, but he is shooting Davies in the back, and Loomis is there to start the attack. Tweakalicious and Fitzco, you can start attacking McRae, or better, start attacking these artillery pieces that the enemy so carelessly positioned in front of their own lines. Wilcox division and multiple artillery pieces are spotted. I don't know where they are going to advance, but we are going to deal with them in time. Jenkins and Cook, I'm going to send you behind our main line, and I'm going to send Webb and Sherman forward. Jenkins, stop, rotate, Deering is trying to get you. And down here more of our units need to move forward. The enemy line down here is already crumbling. Loomis, Upton and Ramsden, you are going to open up their flank. And these howitzers and parrots need to move forward. Howitzers, you're getting closer to our line, and these parrots need to get a little bit further back. Ransom is flanked, opening up. Upton, you need to attack Schaefer, who is trying to recapture his positions. Ransom is unfortunately taking massive casualties. I'm going to send Grant over. And down here they are still resisting. Howitzers, open up on him, and our parrots need to open up on Cuts. Down here, Reed and Kirkland, you are going to attack Mayo. Caldwell, you're going to move up as well. We should soon see these artillery pieces dropping. And we can send Upton forward. Down here we have McIntosh's artillery isolated. Schimmelpfennig, double time it. And we are slowly driving them back here. Our reinforcements are coming up. I'm going to send Jenkins and Sherman's men to reattach, and they can be overtaken by our Spencers and our JF Browns. Our JF Browns might be even able to attack their artillery. And we have a new battery of 20-pounder parrots that is going to open up over there. The same goes with our Whitworth. Howitzers and Napoleons, you are getting closer, and where is this melee fighting coming from? Well, we have more units falling back over there, and Davies is flanked by Hexamer. Loomis, Upton and Ransom move forward. Brigadier General Felix King is wounded, and Cut's artillery is getting stomped into the ground. Slowly but surely. Down here I want our howitzers and Napoleons to focus on these artilleries. And Reed, you should also be able to open up on them. Run. If you have to get too close, I have to get you back. But you are in range. Wonderful. Yes, their artillery is dropping. Another strong battery has opened up. Our parrots are over the river and can now open up on Richardson. And down here Thomas is moving up as well. Loomis get forward, the same goes with Trikalicious and Fitzku. Marston, I'm also going to get you forward. I am right now not focusing on the positions up north. JF Browns, get forward as well. As I think it is much more advantageous for us to capture the positions in the south. But Minty, Jeng and Jenkins are going to move forward to attack their defenses. Double time it, man. Come on. And there Davis is coming up again and is going to be greeted by Hexamer. Enemy artillery is getting forced back, but they are still a large threat. And we have forced them off the next defensive position. Reed and Kirkland, please charge Mayo out of there. Caldwell, you're going to move up on their flank. And these artillery pieces can groove up and move forward. Yes, there is Mayo routed. Their front line is now open. We have found extremely heavy batteries. We need to take care of this threat quickly. Upton and Ransom move forward and we have secured the next point. Ransom already took 400 casualties. But many more will lose much more than him. Schimmelpfennig's men have dealt with these artillery pieces. Jenkins and Minty, you are going to prepare defensive positions over here. The same goes with Cross. I do not know if the counterattack over here already happened and these units are the counterattack, or if even more rebel forces are going to arrive. Loomis, move forward. Upton, move forward. Ransom, move forward. Down here McGowan is still attacking us. Reed, quickly rotate. And Kirkland got forced back. Down here more of our units can move forward. Where are our heavy guns? Open up on the artillery. Trikalicious and Rath move forward. Fitzku, you're going to attack their guns head on. The same goes with Upton and Loomis. Up north we have defeated them over here. Our Spencers are holding back Gibbon. But it is time for Sherman and Webb to get into the fight. Do we have something in reserve to send the north? So far it doesn't really look like it. But we have 3 strong brigades already on their flank and more brigades coming up. Mac Ray surrendered. Always a good decision to stop this foolish rebellion and get back into the welcoming arms of Uncle Sam. Come on, Rath and Reed, get forward. Fitzku, open up. Yes, there is the next enemy battery almost destroyed. Everyone move forward. Fitzku, if possible, finish off these artillery pieces. And it almost looks like we have defeated all of the enemy attackers. I'm going to send our howitzers and Napoleons forward as well, together with our strong artillery. Grant, get down. And now we can focus on the north. Harrods and Withers, you can get forward as well. And down here Webb needs to get forward, followed by Otis and Sherman. Pelham, you're going to attack over here. I'm going to get Colquitt skirmishers just to take a look what is over there. But we have 2 points secured. This should count as a good breakthrough. We have found a lane on our flank. Caldwell is going to deal with that. Rath and Reed, you're going to push up all the way to the river. The same goes with Trikalicious and Fitzku. The rest of our men can more or less rest for now. Hexamer, please rotate. And Schimmelpfennig, move forward. The same goes with Wallbreaker. We have routed Harris. And Sanders as well as Weisinger are already low on manpower. Sherman and Pelham move forward. And we have found enemy artillery. A perfect target for our guns. Down here, a few more strong enemy brigades are getting hauled up. Maybe we can reach them in time, or maybe not, as right now we have to advance in the south. In the meantime, the other part of our army is advancing via Williamsburg Road a few miles south. The Confederate forces are currently stretched out so thin that only their dismounted cavalry guards those trenches and the nearby fort. Confederate infantry will surely rush to their aid, but if we act fast, we could overrun their defensive positions before they arrive. Our men are forming up, our artillery can now also get in place. We have a battery of 10-pounder ordnances and 12-pounder Napoleons. And we got a battery of 12-pounder Whizbers and 10-pounder Parrots. This should give us a good advantage over the enemy. I'm going to send our skirmishers forward. They're going to make the first contact. And if I'm not mistaken, either these are strong breastworks or this indicates an artillery emplacement. I don't know if they're going to have other guns positioned on this line, but I'm absolutely certain that they're going to have artillery in their fort. For now, I'm going to speed up time, and we will see how we can break through in a minute. So far, we have not seen any enemy soldier, but there we have Ransom marching north. Titbow's men, can you get a bit further forward? And it almost appears like these trenches are undefended. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. Please, artillery. We are now getting forward. If they're unwilling to defend these positions, we are going to take them. And no, they have enemy units here. They have skirmishers on the line. I'm going to slow down now. And I'm going to send our artillery into action. These guns can set up over here. Our 10-pounders and Whizworth are going to stand up behind them. Titbow, get closer as well. And Alan, you get forward as well. I think our skirmishers can withdraw for now. And we have a melee unit that is going to prepare for a charge. Fitzgu, you're also going to move up. They are not going to be able to withstand our fire for long. And we are going to break through as quickly as possible. Now, I want all of our artillery pieces to open up on Yang. Iron Brigade, you're also going to open up on Yang. The same goes with Alan. And in a few volleys, McGowan is going to charge the enemy defensive position. There are Young's numbers dropping. Now, McGowan, get forward. A bit closer now. Open up and charge. Your 2,000 men should be more than enough to break through. Come on, make contact. And we are battling them. Good. Our artillery can now focus on the other units behind them. And over here, Iron Brigade and Alan can move forward. McGowan, you need to secure this position as they have large amounts of cavalry behind their own line. Rosser, you as well are going to charge. Fitzgu, you are getting forward. And I want our heavy guns to focus on the artillery of Ransom. McGowan got forced back, but we are almost through the enemy defenses. Fitzgu, get forward. Titbull, get forward. And these skirmishers can stay back for now to protect our guns. There we found a Munford. Iron Brigade is taking casualties. Fitzgu, get over the top. And we have forced Ransom back. We have forced Funston to surrender. And now we can exploit the large hole in their line. McGowan is back in action. And we're going to send our artillery forward. Over there we have Wallace setting up. 10 pounders and 12 pounders, you're also getting forward, and our rear guard needs to follow up as well. Enemy cavalry is positioning, but we should be able to cut them out. Rosser, open up. And there is this cavalry charge repelled. These men can form up over here. And these men are going to form up over here. Within a short time we should be able to completely overrun them, and also we should be able to capture the fort. Whitworth and Parrots, you are going to open fire on Wallace, and these guns are going to support the attack on the fort. Down here Munford is getting pushed back. The same goes with this unit under Dunavod. Iron Brigade, you're getting forward. McGowan and Allen, you're going to shift a little bit. Allen, run. Come on, man. 17 more minutes until we should get reinforcements, but I assume that the rebels are also going to get stronger. Skirmishers, you are going to march up over here. And our heavy guns can move up as well. McGowan, you need to close this gap. And the unit under Ramsden is getting torn apart. This was another good volley, and once the Iron Brigade opens up, yes, there is Ransom withdrawing. A few of our units already are low on ammunition, but hopefully we will get resupply in the fort. We have found an enemy battery. I am going to send our own guns on this, and these men forward. Casualties might start to rise now, as we cannot attack, as we are attacking without proper artillery support and without a skirmishing screen, but we should still be able to achieve a victory. Titbull, run and attack these artillery pieces. Our own fire is now starting to set in, and we are hopefully able to destroy these emplacements quickly. They are trying to reinforce, but we are not going to let that happen. Iron Brigade, you're going to take care of Wallace. And I'm also going to send our Whispers forward to make sure that they are not getting left behind. Titbull took some casualties, but we are going to take care of this later, as the battle right now rages on in the trenches. Our next reinforcements have been delayed. Probably our commanders got lost on the road. We must continue our attack without them, knowing that the rebels are still growing stronger. I've taken a quick second to familiarize myself with the situation, and the battle can continue. Down here our soldiers are getting into position. And up north the push is still going strong. We have Hugger's artillery over there. That is a problem, but our own artillery is now opening up. Schimmelpfennig is marching behind enemy lines, the same goes with the Wallbreaker Brigade, and Heinzelmann is also making pushes. Webb can now move forward as well. Down here everything the rebels seem to have is a unit of supplies. Fitzku, please liberate them. And down here Caldwell is still hunting down Lane. One more volley. And there is Lane routed. Caldwell, you're going to move forward just to make sure that he's not going to appear behind us. These artillery pieces and supplies can move up as well. Kirkland, you're going to take position over here, just in case anything can come up behind us. 20-pounder Parrots, you are going to move up and support this line. These 24-pounders are going to make sure that any reinforcements can get shelled into submission, and these supplies move up further. German Fenix skirmishers, you're going to get up as well. Web, move forward. I didn't want to grab you with him. And Heinzemann, you're going to move up as well. We have forced King back. And we are moving forward. JF Brown snipers, fall back. Fall back behind our line. You were not intended to get attacked. Up here we have found Kennedy and Brown. And the artillery under Hager is taking massive casualties. Finnegan is trying to run away or to attack us. Well, Pelham, please get him out of there. He has 150 men. And now he is destroyed. Pelham, get forward. And rebels dispatched more infantry to defend the trenches. Come on, Fitzku, catch those supplies. Caldwell, move forward. And looks like it was a wise decision to leave Kirkland behind. Rebel support seems to come from the north. If they are attacking from the south or from further southern civil. If they're attacking from the south or from the west, we have men prepared for that. So this shouldn't be a problem. Pelham is attacking Hunton, as seemingly Hager was blocked. But while Hunton is severely under strength, this should be an easy victory for him. Come on, everyone, move up. And we have captured more enemy supplies. Wonderful. You're getting down. And it looks like rebel reinforcements are now coming on the field. Down here, Pelham has found Hager again. He is battling Perry. Please destroy these artillery pieces first. And our Whitworth and Parrots can attack Brown. They need supplies. Kent Pelham is killed. Unfortunate. But if this battle goes on for longer, we still have more units in reserve. Down here the counterattack starts. Everyone, hold your ground. And artillery, get ready to unleash hell on them. We have a strong line here as well. There should be nothing we need to worry about. Up north, Heinzemann, Wallbreaker and Schimmelpfennig can move up even further. And Lane is trying once again and got stopped by Kirkland. A few more wallies and he should be broken. These units try to push north. I'm going to send Minty and Jenkins a bit further south just to make sure that this route is blocked. All the way while they march, they will get shelled by artillery. No one should survive that. Down here, Sims tries to attack Colquitt skirmishers. I'm going to send Colquitt over as well. Pelham is wavering. Sherman, you're going to take his place. And more rebel infantry is getting present on the battlefield. They are in our rear. This is bad. Warbreaker and Heinzemann turn. Otis and Webb, you need to move forward. We have found Miller's artillery. These guns need to focus on Miller. And I am going to send Cross and Haggett north. These supplies are in danger of getting recaptured, and Confederate cavalry is on our flank. Lane is up here somewhere. Goldwell, I'm going to send you down to Kirkland as well. These units can form up over here. This should mean that our southern flank is absolutely secured. Upton and Loomis, I'm going to send you up to this gap. Artillery open up on their units, not on their generals. Enemy artillery is now also on the field. Schimmelpfennig, you need to move forward. And over here we were able to break another enemy unit. Pelham is still stuck, unwilling to fall back. Come on, man. Get ready. And I'm also going to send these artillery pieces down, as their artillery could go over our flank. Webb, you still have skirmishers. Attack Miller. The same goes with Otis. This is far more chaotic than I like. Haggard, move forward, double time it. Cross, move forward, double time it. Down here, their attack got stopped. Garnett and Miller are still holding on, but they will be repelled in no time. Chrisman has a slight breakthrough, but he is on the retreat. Spencer Suppression, I need you. Down here, Colquitt skirmishers are holding back Lomax and Young. And Pelham is still unwilling to withdraw. Down here we are forcing Miller back. And Sherman run up. JF Browns open up on Lomax. It looks like we are now going to take some casualties under our good artillery pieces. Sherman, open up. Open up. Come on. If they destroy these guns, we have massive problems. Charge him. Charge him. Pelham has found his courage again. He took massive casualties. At this point he should have simply fallen back. And down here we are slowly working through the situation. Cross, move closer. I'm going to grab your skirmishers to attack Smith. And down here we have stabilized. Colquitt skirmishers, I want you to withdraw to our line. Sherman, you need to extend our flank. JF Browns, you're going to protect our artillery pieces. And Spencer Suppressions, you're going to handle Lomax as well. Haggard, you're getting over here. And with this we should hopefully be able to secure. Colquitt skirmishers are getting destroyed. Colquitt himself also suffered heavy casualties. Otis move forward, Webb move forward. Heinzelmann move down. Smith is almost destroyed. Haggard, you're going to attack Chrisman. The same goes with our suppressions. Down here these units are getting shelled by our artillery. And this situation down here should be safe. Heinzelmann and Wallbreaker, I'm going to send you north again. Schimmelpfennig, move south. Cross, move closer. Cross skirmishers, reattach. Down here, Spencer suppressions, you're going to move back. And Haggard skirmishers are going to take position over here. Parrots. You are... well, I assume you're out of reach. I'm not going to send you further north now. Otis and Webb get closer. The same goes with Pelham. I know, you have already bled. But this war is almost over. These supplies need to get north. Howitzers and Napoleons, you as well need to get north. The same goes with these artillery pieces. Down here, Smith is trying to retreat. One good volley and he is dealt with. Yes, there is this reinforcing artillery destroyed. Soldiers retreat behind the creek. Minty and Jenkins move forward. Garnett is getting shelled and torn to bits. He should also break quickly now. Down here we have Chrisman behind our line. Schimmelpfennig, you are going to take position over here. Colquitt skirmishers, reattach. And down here, Godwin is caught in a melee. Otis move forward. 10 more minutes, maybe we can capture their last command post. Heavy guns, are you there yet? Wonderful. Shoot at Miller. These skirmishers need to move up as well. The same with Wallbreaker and Heinzemann. Come on. Otis, you're almost in range to attack Brown. Webb got forced back by artillery fire. Colquitt and Sherman form up as well. Down here, Lane decided to retake his old position. Haggard skirmishers, maybe you can force him away. Miller is just standing there and getting shelled. And we are now securing point A. Sherman, you're going to attack Gregg. Pelham, move forward. Kennedy tried to retake this farm and got immediately routed. Webb, move forward. Wallbreaker and Heinzemann, you're also getting into position. But now we're going south again. The rebel cavalry defends the fort. Meanwhile, the Confederate dismounted cavalry is still resisting near the fort. We are now getting more reinforcements that will aid our advance. The fort must be held till nightfall, or else our plans to assault Richmond will fail. Confederate infantry will soon arrive, so it's advised to attack more aggressively. While our soldiers are already in position. And we are going to have this fort secured in no time. Up north, the enemy is still resisting, but we are getting all the reinforcements we could ever need. I'm simply going to give a large movement order and get everyone forward. Titballs, Rossers and the other skirmishers are going to march north and going to secure the gap over here. Enemy cavalry is behind our lines. They are on the retreat, but once they have found their courage again, they're going to be a huge problem. Come on, man, move up. 1 hour 50. Titball is wavering. Come on, Fitzhugh, can you open up on these guns? 12-pounder Napoleons also open up on these guns. The same goes with the 10-pounder ordnances. And our heavy artillery also has to open up. Allen, you're going to secure our rear. The same goes with Titball. Fitzgoose and Rosser skirmishers, you're going to move around. And McGowan, you're also going to assist in the attack. Iron Brigade and Allen should be enough to hold them back. Iron Brigade, run. Tenet, you're also going to support this attack. And these units need to move south as well. Come on, General, move forward. Fitzhugh is now also wavering. General Anderson is attacking with Hook's division. I hope we get our men close enough quickly. These men need to run. Wickham, you also need to run. Where are they coming from? They are coming from over the river. Exactly there where we don't need them. McGowan, you need to prepare something. And down here Lomax is trying to do something. Our 12-pounders are getting rear flanked. I don't know from where. Fitzhugh, get forward. Titball, get forward. Fitzhugh and Rosser attack Reed before more and more of their infantry gets to us. And McGowan, you need to attack Cold. Allen, you don't have skirmishers to dispatch. And over here we are still battling them. Tenet, get over. Sammys also get closer. And these skirmishers need to fall back now. This is not looking so good. Titball, charge. Fitzhugh, charge. Brigadier General Daniel Rosser is wounded. Wickham is about to attack Beringer. Titball skirmishers reattach. We have 1 hour and 20 minutes. Lomax is surrendered. Where is Lomax? There's Lomas. Good. Get off the field. And we are now receiving fresh reinforcements to attack the fort. Martin and MacArthur move forward. Rosser is now wavering. It feels like I'm throwing away a large amount of men. Their cavalry is now broken. Infantry get north. Iron Brigade. Sorry. Iron Brigade, move forward. Allen, move forward. Tenet, move forward as well. Or well, get over there as Wallace now tries to get behind us. Rosser is getting forced back. Enemy resistance is stiff and our lines are not organized properly. Whitworth, focus on their guns. Fitzhugh, focus on their guns. Once the artillery is done, we have the upper hand. Ammunition, get forward. Our skirmishers are getting forced back. I need to reinforce this or else they get too many reinforcements into the fort. Come on, man. Move up, move up, move up. Iron Brigade also get forward. Our artillery is also coming into position. Good. Move up over there. 14 pounder James, I need you over on this position. 20 pounder Paris, I need you a bit more back. McGowan is shelled heavily. Fitzhugh skirmishers, open up on Dunevant. Otherwise McGowan might get flanked. Sammys, move forward. Allen, move forward. Tenet, Wallace is behind our line. Shift and turn. Iron Brigade, move up. Down here Lomax is still on the retreat. Good. Fitzhugh is forced back once more. Come on, Parrots, open up as well. And over here we now have the numbers to deal with the enemy counterattack. Allen, get forward and destroy Colt. Tenet, just charge Wallace. The artillery is down to 60 men and they are still holding strong. 14 pounder James also open up. It really looks like they want to defend these guns till the last man. Our numbers are dropping quickly. And down here we have Ransom behind our lines. McGowan, you are going to shift just to make sure that nothing gets in our rear. Tenet, you're going to move forward as well. And Iron Brigade, you're going to take over the position of Colt. We have finally destroyed the guns, and as predicted, as soon as that happened, their morale broke. Now only Gracie is here to fight. Fitzhugh, move forward. Colquitt is coming up. Another fresh unit, it seems. But another unit that we will definitely destroy. Parrots and Whitworth, you're going to get closer to the main line as well. Ransom wants to retake old position. Allen skirmishers, Rosser skirmishers, we are going to attack. Atkinson, get forward, the men need ammunition. We only took 2.5% casualties, but it feels much worse. Rosser, you're going to open up. MacArthur is flanked, but he's also not in the condition to charge. Unfortunately, the majority of our units are tired. Come on, man. Titball can charge. Get in. The same goes for Mason. Fitzhugh, you also need to move up. Wickham, you're going to take the position on MacArthur, who is right now withdrawing. General, get closer, motivate the men. We have almost taken the fort. Down here, McGowan, move forward. Palham and Sammys can also move up. And down here, Kirkland is getting hit hard. Our skirmishers have forced back Ransom. Tenet, you're going to move north as well. And now Colt is once again open. We have successfully taken the fort. Oh, this is not what I want to do. Titball and Mason hold the fort. Move up. 14 pounder James, move up as well. General, move up. Wickham, charge in. Napoleons, move up. Ordnances, move up as well. 20 pounder Parrots, can you get the artillery under reed? This would be perfect. Semis, open up on Haggard. Iron Brigade, you need to open up on Kirkland. And Allen, you need to run. And we have forced McKethan to surrender. McKethan, get away. Mason, open up. Fitzhugh, I'm going to order you into these defenses, but better into this one, as you have already bled heavily. Double time. Wickham, get forward. Rosser also took a heavy beating. I'm going to send him on these defenses down there to make sure that no counterattack can break our line. And down here we are forcing Good back, and Munford should break within an instant. Colquitt is also almost destroyed. Yes, we have destroyed Colquitt and even forced him to surrender. Down here Haggard is caught in the water. And I am going to send Hazen over the river. Maybe we can even destroy some of their reserves. Titball and Mason move forward. Rosser, double time it as well. These James are going to move forward. And these units need to form up down here. We have large amounts of artillery that need to be organized. I'm going to send these guns further north. These James are going to hold the fort. Parrots and Whitworth, you're going to be positioned here. We have found the position of Haggard Iron Brigade. You're going to move north, south. Semis and Allen, prepare to shoot. Pelham, move forward. But except of Haggard, there doesn't seem to be anything left on this side. Wickham and McGowan get forward, and I am going to speed up time now. Down here our skirmishers were able to destroy this unit. Come on, man, get into the action. Wonderful, Gracie got hit hard. Up here, Haggard is getting attacked by Hazen skirmishers, but I'm also going to send the skirmishers of Semis over. And within 6 minutes, this battle is over. Come on. We have destroyed another unit, the timer is off, and now it seems we have to prevail. More of our brigades finally arrive on the battlefield. Secure the trenches before nightfall, or else our offensive cannot continue. Alrighty then. I am simply going to select all of these wonderful units and send them north. Our south is secured. We are still going to continue and destroy everything they sent over there. I'm going to send Loomis into this gap though. Upton, you're going to move up as well. Our center is now more or less stable again. And up north we are continuing to push them back. Heinzelmann, run. We definitely need more firepower. Pelham, rotate. And Sherman, move forward. Pelham is maybe the unit with the most casualties in this battle. And we once again have Grissom behind us. Schimmelpfennig, double time it. Lomax, you're going to move down there before you can retreat. It is now absolutely crucial that we hold our rear. And then nothing can stop us. Up north it looks like the enemy under Breton tries to attack, but Otis is going to hold. General McClellan, you are in the south, I want you further north. And up here it looks like our snipers are almost in position. Pratt, you're going to attack Young. And Breton is surrendered. Wonderful. Howitzers and Napoleons. You are going to open up on their artillery and give us some cover fire while we advance. Optis, you're also going to move forward. The same goes with Pelham. Down here, Haggett needs to move forward and attack Lane. Lomax, move further south. I don't want you to get catched by Lane. Down here, everything is fine. General Ewell sighted. He is also here reinforcing the rebel defense with infantry. Now, finally, this unit is destroyed. Lomax, you can retreat. And there we have him. Once again, enemy units behind our line. Once again, Heinzelmann and Wallbreaker need to double time it. Webb and Otis, you need to protect our artillery. Breton, you can fall back. And down here, Colquitt and Sherman, you're also going to focus south. Jimmy Fennick, you can now also move up. The same goes with Haggett, as there shouldn't be anyone else behind our line anymore. These men also need to move up over here. The rest can move up as planned. Parrots and howitzers, you're going to set up over here. Webb, move forward. Otis, attack Brown. Pala, move forward as well. And Wallbreaker, the same with Heinzelmann, you're going to move up on the flank of the enemy reinforcements. Howitzers, you are focusing north. And 12-pounder Parrots, 12-pounder Napoleons, you're going to focus on their reinforcements. Come on, man. A couple good volleys and they're destroyed. Munford is coming in. Otis numbers are dropping. Parham, move forward. Parham and Otis have both bled severely. There is a group of enemy cavalry destroyed and we have beaten enemy reinforcements. Sherman, focus north. Heinzelmann, Wallbreaker, Colquitt, stabilize our line. Otis, you're moving up over there. Schimmelpfennig, you're moving forward as well. Enemy artillery got destroyed, but they still have 3 heavy batteries down there. Turret is forced back. Schimmelpfennig's men have a good angle on Munford. Come on. Good shot, but unfortunately not many casualties. Munford is coming in. Webb is opening up, and there is Munford stopped. He is not destroyed, but he should be forced back soon. Down here we have reinforcements coming up. JF Browns move forward as well. We have Whitworth and howitzers. I'm directly going to focus them on Brexit. So far, this fight is going swimmingly. And now the fort must be held till nightfall. Although we secured the trenches, it is of utmost importance to capture the fort near the city. Otherwise, we will not be able to launch the next attack towards Richmond. Well, we have captured said fort and we have the enemy on the run. But I am going to use this to organize our lines as we have a bit of a hole in our center. Pelham, you're also going to get over. Up north it looks like we have completely annihilated the enemy force. If anything tries to cross over here, we can stop them. Our attack took too much time. Confederate infantry is approaching us. And it is good that I sent our skirmishers away as their reinforcements are approaching over here. I am going to send our Napoleons and ordnances north. Our parrots are already opening up their bombardment. 10-pounder parrots, you're getting closer as well. Supplies move down. And down here we have almost destroyed good. If we are able to get another good volley off, I'm going to send McGowan to charge and hopefully surrender this enemy. Come on. Open up. Charge. They are already wavering. We are late. General Gordon counterattacks with his division. Well, this once again puts our skirmishers at danger. I'm going to withdraw them. And they're trying to outflank us. Semis, run into better positions. Alan, get closer to the river line. Hazen, you can stay where you are. I am going to send further reinforcements north. And down here we have good surrendered. Wonderful. Allowing us to send even more soldiers north. These men are going to hold over here, just in case. I'm going to send Martin down, Mason over here, Titbull a bit further north. These skirmishers can build up a shield over here. And I'm going to send the general north. With all this, we should be far more than able to stop every counterattack they send at us. Now, how is this situation looking? Are they going to attack once more? It looks like Cohen tries to. And we have another unit routed, and down here more enemies try to approach. Parham and Tennant, I want you over the river to encircle the enemy. The same goes with McGowan and Wickham. And now I'm also going to move up time. We have strong enemy contingents marching up. We are not going to cross. Tennant, you're going to get closer to Hazen. These men can prepare, but I don't want unnecessary casualties. So far their numbers are dropping. Another attack got stopped. Semis has the perfect weapon for this. And down here it looks like Nash tries to get closer to us. Under heavy fire he is close to the river and already routed. Cox is following him. Will he reach the river? Yes, it looks like he can reach the river line, but he will not be able to hold on and is now also routed. Now I'm going to send McGowan and Wickham over. They don't seem to have much on this side, and we should be able to put devastating fire on them. Come on, man. Open up. Low is now also routed, and Archer has 1,000 men left. They seem to be the biggest units the enemy still has. Come on, man. Get ready. Iron Brigade, get over as well. But you are not going to reach your target as we are now proceeding to the next day. After this first day of fighting we took a lot of casualties, but the rebels have lost almost their entire force. Only 17,800 men are left to defend Richmond and 190 artillery pieces. With our 120,000 soldiers and 427 guns we should be able to overrun them quickly. Yesterday we succeeded in securing the eastern entrenchments by penetrating and capturing the command post located here. All the way south, continuing at Newbridge Road, and ending at Williamsburg Road. We also captured the fort that commanded this strategic area. Today we are going to attack the east side of Richmond, and this is not going to be easy. 5 forts and strong trench networks surround the city. 2 forts are dominating the southeast defenses. A powerful star fort is guarding the eastern road to Richmond. Another Confederate fort is located further north. And lastly, this one is blocking the north side of the city. Our army is going to begin the attack from this direction. When the Confederates begin shifting their forces to the north, we will start a simultaneous attack from the east. And southeast. We have to progressively capture all the forts. This will allow us to proceed to the town and force the remaining rebels to surrender. General, we are ready to attack. At your command. This fort must be captured in order to secure our advance from the north. In about 2 hours, the rest of our army will attack simultaneously from all sides. The battle can begin, and we have already found an enemy battery. I'm focusing the majority of our forces on the right flank. The plan is to break through and then attack the fort from behind, because a frontal attack seems to be very risky. Up here we have found the battery under Fry. Our parrots and Whitworth can open up on them. And the middle of our line consists of our most injured troops, as I try to keep them out of the heavy fighting. Cross, Sherman and Minty move forward. Our heavy guns are opening up their bombardment. 20-pounder parrots open up on Braxton as I ordered. These howitzers need to move forward as well. Second wave move up behind them. Down there we have Anderson in front of the enemy line. If Jenkins gets just a little bit forward, he might be able to capture him out in the open. Minty run, the same goes with Sherman, as this side seems undefended. If we can get these guns, we are already behind their lines. Down here our bombardment on Fry is still happening, but casualties are low on the enemy. Haggard skirmishers get forward. Our Whitworth are taking counter battery fire. I am going to send them back. Maybe the enemy will lose sight on them quickly, and we have broken through. Their first battery is destroyed, and our Whitworths are once again outside of enemy sight. Wonderful. These parrots, can you shoot at Braxton? The enemy has 45 guns. It is very well possible that in this fort the remaining artillery is concentrated. Webb, move forward. This is so far all going according to plan. Colquitt, I'm going to send you forward just a bit. And I am going to send our JF Brown snipers to shoot at Kennedy. His 330 men should take some nice casualties. So far we were not able to destroy Fry's battery, but we are working on it. Come on, man. Anderson is almost forced back. Minty and Wallbreaker move up. Minty, you do not need to run anymore. Anderson is routing. Webb, move forward. Sherman, move forward. And down in the south, Braxton starts to take some casualties. Haggard skirmishers are unfortunately getting hit hard. But we are making good gains on the other side of the battle. This is the last day of fighting, and I cannot be frugal with manpower. I'm going to send these Napoleons forward. These howitzers can stay in the back for now. And these howitzers need to move up as well. Minty skirmishers, you can reattach. And these artillery pieces are doing a fine job. They can stay where they are. Heinzelmann move forward. Atkinson move forward. And McLellan move forward as well. We have Anderson marching up again. Sherman, get ready. Good volley, good volley. And we have found another enemy battery. 20 pounders. This is a job for you. Come on, Webb, move up. And there's Haskell already taking hits. Jenkins, move forward. Ransom, move forward. Are our JF Browns in position? Yes, they are. They're opening up on Kennedy. Sherman, get closer. We have Cable down there. The rebels still have some batteries in reserve. But we are slowly working through them. Sherman is rushing over to get a good volley off on Haskell. Maybe this will be enough. Good shot, good shot. Haskell is down to 145 men. He is withdrawing. Wallbreaker also run. Everyone, move forward and do that quickly. Sherman, are you able to open up on Haskell? Minty, you as well. There is Haskell's battery almost destroyed. Wallbreaker, you need to run and get a good volley off on Cable. Anderson is now blocking our path. Jenkins, move forward. Our howitzers are almost at their target, but they still need to move forward even more. Palham and Colquitt need to move forward. Palham is down to 900 men. Haggett and Hexamer, get ready. It looks like our assault on the fort can begin soon. Over here, our heavy guns need to focus on Cable. Come on. We have almost done it. Cross, you're moving up over here. Webb, get closer. Jenkins, get closer. Our JF Browns are now getting hit by enemy artillery. Can you shoot their guns? Yes, they can actually hit them, but I want you out of the water so that you have at least a little bit more cover. And now you can begin. Jenkins, move forward as well. Webb, move forward. Banning is on the retreat. Wallbreaker, move forward. Cross, you are moving behind them. The rest of our men can form up in a fire line over here. Howitzers, move forward as well. We have found Kennedy and Banning. This unit is broken. And our main assault can begin, but I'm going to leave Pelham behind. He is down to 900 men and I don't want this unit to get destroyed. Our JF Browns are absorbing a large amount of the fire and nothing I can do about it, as we need to keep the pressure on. Jenkins skirmishers, you can also reattach, and these guns need to move forward. Paris and Whitworth still fire on Fry, and these units can move forward as well. Wallbreaker, get forward. Another good volley, and Benning should also be broken. This unit is broken. Minty and Heinzelmann, get closer. And we have everything on this side destroyed. 45 minutes remaining. Now we need to get ready to push. Howitzers are almost in place. McLellan, motivate your men. Haggard skirmishers, you can reattach. Otis, get forward. And Schimmelpfennig, try to get their guns. Hexamer, you are going to try attack Williams. Minty, you're also going to attack Braxton. Wallbreaker, you're also going to get the artillery. Cross, you get over. Webb, you're going to follow. And now howitzers also focus up on the artillery. Colquitt, attack Williams. The same goes with Otis. We still have a good amount of ammunition in most of our guns, but up north it is necessary to send Atkinson over. Williams is pushed back. We quickly need to capitalize on this. Fry is resisting. Hexamer, move forward as well. We have forced Braxton out of his cover. Cross, you need to get over. Webb, get over as well. We can capture their artillery. Howitzers, get closer. 29 minutes remaining. This is now a race against time, but we have broken more units. They are fleeing their defenses. Only Wagaman is defending the fort right now. Webb, you can open up. Braxton is taking heavy casualties. Wonderful. Schimmelpfennig, get closer, and there we have the last defenders forced out of the defensive. Haggett, move forward. Otis, you're going to take position in these defenses, and I'm also going to send Pelham over to make sure that this fort will never be recaptured. We now need to hold for 1 more minute, and we can simply shoot down everything, and we can simply shoot at the retreating rebels. Cross, charge. Webb, charge. Wallbreaker, get ready to fire. Heinzelmann, move down. Mainty, get closer. And unless the rebels get huge amounts of reinforcements, we have won. Wagam surrendered. Run now. Cross, get ready to shoot. Wallbreaker, get ready to shoot. I'm going to get our artillery down. Lowy surrendered. Wonderful. Get off the field. These guns can be positioned down here. The remaining soldiers are going to take position over on this side. And with this, the battle is won. On this front at least. I'm going to speed up time, and we will see in the next phase. And now we are commencing the attack from the east. The majority of our brigades can now attack the east side of the town. Do not hesitate. Bring your men forward. Our main target are the forts. Concentrate all your firepower near the forts. This one and this powerful star fort. Proceed with caution. I've quickly taken a minute to organize our men. Our soldiers are moving forward. Our artillery is getting into place. But it looks like the rebels do not have much to resist us with. Right now they only have 4,000 soldiers and 85 artillery pieces left. And they're getting attacked by nearly 80,000 soldiers. Enemy artillery is already opening up. I need to get an eye on our target as quickly as possible. Come on, man. Move over. Up north, our soldiers are moving up as well. These artillery pieces are now also moving out. And we have a few units of snipers that I will quickly send south to capture these vantage points. Maybe it will help us a little bit. These guns are unfortunately very slow to arrive. And down here I am going to send our soldiers forward. We have impressive breastworks over here, but an opening to the Star Fort. And we have a battery of 10-pounder ordnances and parrots in behind. Up north, our artillery is getting down. I have sent some units to defend the captured fort in case of an enemy counterattack. Webb, your skirmishers need to spot, and we have spotted enemy artillery. Parrots and Whitworth, are you in reach? If possible, destroy these guns. Sherman, get down. I want your skirmishers also out to attack the batteries of Howard and Lightfoot. more batteries are positioned over here, meaning that the majority of their guns are in the north, and we should have a much easier time in the south. Men, move forward. I'm not going to do my usual approach of first scouting with skirmishers, I'm simply sending them now. Come on, everyone. Move up. We have forced their first battery back. Now we need to focus on Lightfoot. Sherman, you can fall back for the moment. And we are marching up with the rest of our force. Over here our men need to move down. Where are our Paris and Whitworth? They're opening up good fire on Atkinson. Good, good, good. We can't get Lightfoot yet, the enemy bombardment is too strong, but we are getting reinforcements from here and will simply fall into their flank. So far on this side of the front line we haven't encountered any resistance. Artillery, please get forward as well. You're going to set up over here. If this isn't enough to destroy anything they have, I don't know what will be. Goose, you're getting forward. I want your skirmishers to see anything. Well, these men can capture the woods. And we need to move up. Sherman skirmishers, get on Lightfoot. Atkinson got hit hard by our counter battery fire. Atkinson, get forward to support the men with ammunition. And we have found the remaining enemy batteries. Come on, Goose and Osborne, you're going to take a Nelson. Harrison and Vaughan, you're going to take Archer. Up here our batteries are in position. Everyone get forward. Once these batteries are in position, we can start our devastating bombardment. Hazen, you're going to attack a Lightfoot. The same goes with MacArthur and Martin, as well as a Mason. You're going to get Howard. Right now, the enemy artillery is our biggest threat. 20 pounders and Whitworth, I want you to get forward just a little bit. And then you can continue to stomp enemy guns into the ground. MacArthur, run. The same goes with Hazen. And over here, Wallbreaker is able to shoot at the enemy artillery emplacement. Cross, get forward as well. Heinzelmann, you're going to make sure that they cannot get reinforced. Down here, our fresh units are taking massive casualties. Goose has lost over 130 men. Numbers rising. Gibson, get closer. Come on. I wonder if our artillery can even reach in time. Down here, Johnson is routed. Wallbreaker, get forward. The same with the rest of our force. Hazen, get closer to these guns. McGowan, you're going to attack Howard. Martin, you are also going to attack Howard. And Mason, you're going to attack Lightfoot. These men also need to move up. Heavy batteries, please give supporting fire. Down here, Goose was forced back after heavy casualties. And down here, more of our forces are marching up. Goose skirmishers, you can reattach. There's melee fighting. Hazen attacked Hardaway right on. Wallbreaker also charging. And you men can also charge in. If we have to charge this fort, we will charge it. Enemy reinforcements are coming up, but they will not reach enemy lines. Down here we have artillery that needs to move forward. And we have forced Gary to surrender. Come on, get off the battlefield. Atkinson, get down. We have a large amount of units simply sitting idle. Move up. Schimmelpfennig, you have fought well, you have earned your rest. And also Mason took a lot of casualties, he's also going to take position in fort. The rest of our men need to get ready to push further south. Ransom, run. Down here Osborne was forced back. Everyone get forward. And I want every artillery piece, in range or not, to shoot at their guns. Come on, man. German skirmishers, you can reattach. Everyone else move forward. 40 minutes remaining. MacArthur, shoot at Johnson. Martin, shoot at Hughes. Miller, you're also going to shoot at Nelson. Down here our forces can start encircling the fort. We have so many men at our disposal that our real problem is the time. Goose and Osborne, get forward as well. Ammunition, get up. Parrots, shoot at Nelson. Down here, Johnson's artillery is withdrawing. I'm going to get the skirmishers of MacArthur. Maybe they can catch him in time. And up north we have even more men that I haven't even touched. But they also need to get down. Johnson is now on the fort but got destroyed. Good. Heinzelmann, get forward. Wallbreaker, get forward and attack Stark. Cross, move forward. These skirmishers can now reattach. And we are going to throw wave after wave of our men now against the enemy, as this is everything we can do. Meller, you're going to charge. Newell, you're going to follow. Goose and Osborne, get ready. Harrison, you are in good condition. Vaughan, you as well. Colquitt, attack. Wickham, attack. Parler and Brooke, form up a new line. Wallbreaker is getting hit hard. Cross overtaken. Hexamer, move forward. And we have officially secured the fort, but we have to clear out every other resisting fighter first. They are trying to pour more men into this position. But we have destroyed their first batteries. Vaughan, can you attack Stark? So far, this is going really, really well. Artillery line, I am going to reform you. You're going to take position over here in case of an enemy counterattack. This setup is not efficient, but it is close to the front line. Stark is still fighting, he is retreating. Cross, get forward. Wallbreaker, you're going to take position in the fort. The same goes with Sherman. Goose, charge Archer. Webb, you're going to take this position. And we have forced Archer to surrender. Heinzelmann, charge. And we have officially captured the forts. The attack from the south has begun. While our forces attack Richmond from north and east, more of our corps are starting to attack from south. We must climb the high ground and storm the fort. And the other next to it, then the way to Richmond will be open. Well, I don't know why we don't simply proceed with the attack from the north, but I'm not the military planner. First and second corps get forward. Third corps, you as well. Fourth corps, I'm going to focus you as a reserve. Supplies get forward. And we have units that simply cannot fight anymore. Fitzku is pretty wounded. I'm going to keep him as a reserve and hold the fort. Iron Brigade is low on manpower, but they didn't take too many casualties. Rosser, you have also earned some rest. If the rebels try to counterattack, we will simply repel them. Caldwell, I'm going to send your skirmishers a bit further forward, and soon the attack can begin. We don't have eyes on the enemy yet, and they have roughly 1,400 soldiers and 37 artillery pieces. These trenches are seemingly undefended. Well then, everyone, move forward. Yes, these trenches were undefended. I am going to send everyone forward. 4th Division, with the exception of Rosser, is going to follow. And Grant is going to follow as well. 3rd Division, get closer to the river line. And 2nd Division, you can now also prepare to cross. I'm sure that you are going to let some more blood than the other men. As it looks like Richmond is undefended, I am going to send our 1st Division forward. 3rd Division is going to attack this fort. And the rest is going to focus on this and this position. Enemy fire is now intensifying. Can Tippold's... Yes, with the help of Tippold's skirmishers, we can find out where the enemy artillery is. We have found a ladle. Loomis, I'm going to send your skirmishers out. We have found that the fort is only protected by Cox. Come on, man. Move forward. Iron Brigade and Porter, you're also going to support this attack. While these units are going to take Richmond proper. But prepare for any form of counterattack. We have a battery of 24-pounder of 20-pounder howitzers. We have a battery of 24-pounder howitzers that are going to focus on Richmond. These 20-pounders are going to focus on Harrison. Come on, man. These 10-pounders can focus on these artillery pieces, and the rest of us can move forward. We have officially secured Richmond. Supplies get forward. Tweakalicious get over the top, over the river. And our artillery needs to focus on the enemy guns. Loomis get closer. And we have forced Harris back. We have forced Hayes back, I'm sorry. Down here, Cohen is also running. Mason, open up. Come on, man. Get in the fort. Alan, you're going to make sure that nothing can reinforce over on this side. Artillery, get closer. And down here, this is the strongest point of enemy defenses. Loomis, get forward. Marston, charge the artillery. But before this charge can happen, the attack continues from all sides. The rebels are desperately defending to the last man. It is madness to keep attacking. Men fall like flies from rifle fire and cannon shots. But we must continue. Advance. Advance to the city. Meanwhile, the Confederate cavalry has been spotted operating to our flanks and possesses a real threat to attack us at any time now. Well, no need to be so dramatic, as down here only a single supply wagon is fighting. Come on, capture it. Double time it. We have captured enemy supplies, and with this there shouldn't be any threat from the enemy. I'm quickly going to turn up time, and the fight continues in the south. The Confederates are not giving up their ground. Thousands die, but we must continue the advance. Give them steel. Charge! More Confederate cavalry is threatening our other flank. Their attack is imminent. Brace yourself. Well, you don't have to say this to me twice. We are attacking. And we have secured Fort Rockets. Trickalicious, move forward. Loomis skirmishers, reattach. 10-pounder parrots, move up. And in some time we can capture these artillery emplacements. Marston is attacking Bressinger. And McGowan can take over these breastworks. Iron Brigade, move forward. Porter, move forward. Loomis, get closer. Leyden is falling back. Cox is trying to retake these positions, but he is not going to be successful. Down here I'm going to keep Titball's men in reserve, just to make sure that our guns are not getting attacked by enemy artillery. These 12-pounders can now also take over enemy artillery emplacements. Whitworth, can you get haste? The same with these parrots. This would be good. Alan, you're going to make sure that nothing can attack us out of Richmond. Down here I hope our forces are strong enough to hold the rebels back. Ammunition, move up. Upton, move forward. Rath, move forward. Loomis, move forward. There's no need in taking these positions, as any counterattack might happen from the north. And we have secured Fort Armand. Porter, I'm going to grab your skirmishers first to attack Hayes. Iron Brigade, move up as well. Marston, get Tenet. Loomis, get forward. Upton, you're also running. Trickalicious, you're going to get Leyden. Guns, focus on Leyden. And it is now or never. The day is ending and soon the battle will be over. We must capture the town and the forts, or else we fail. One final charge can bring the total victory. March to glory. Well, it is not much of a march, as we have already captured all the important points. I'm going to send Martin down. Richmond's town militia marches to reinforce the rebels. We must defend. We must to defeat also them. Well, good that we are prepared. Everyone get into position. We can definitely destroy some militia. Cardwell skirmishers, you can reattach. Down here we have Hampton moving up. We have some units retreating. We have Forno behind our lines. Apparently I forgot him. These men can form up over here. And these guns were destroyed. Now men, move further south. Porter skirmishers you can reattach. And I think that our Iron Brigade has deserved some rest. Grant, you can march into the city. Applause, Lee is already wavering. Allen, charge. Down here Cooper is attacking, but Kirkland is in position and is going to annihilate him. And it looks like we might have some units behind our line. Down here, enemy artillery is set up in the water. Get forward, men. This unit broke. And I'm going to speed up time. Just because they do not want to acknowledge their defeat doesn't mean that we have to waste unnecessary time. Come on, everyone, move forward. There, Lee is continuing to run. Where do we have more reserves? I'm going to send these men down to make sure that our guns do not get destroyed so close before the war is over. Alan is exhausted, but Lee is in the water and should drown. Come on, one good volley. And Alan captured him. Wonderful. Over here another unit got destroyed. We have artillery down there behind our line. Come on, man. Take care of that. Double time it. One volley, then charge. 12 more minutes and we have officially captured everything. I want these guns destroyed. Wonderful, wonderful. 6 more minutes and this war is over. Let's have a look on the situation ahead. Cooper is trying to fight, but our reinforcements are coming in. And there it is. Richmond has fallen. We are finally victorious. We have attacked the enemy with over 116,000 soldiers, 800 cavalry and 430 guns. Unfortunately, we lost 14,000 men and 5 artillery pieces, but this was all worth it. On the other side, the rebels fielded 52,000 soldiers, 3,000 cavalrymen and 333 guns. And of those we were able to destroy 37,000 infantrymen, 233 guns, 2,000 cavalrymen and capture in total 5,000 soldiers. Our victory is total and our units have performed extremely well. The best unit was Heinzelmann with over 2,500 kills, followed by Wallbreaker with 2,200 and Allen with 2,000. If we have a look at the enemy, the best unit was Good with 900 kills, a unit that surrendered, and Perry with 608 kills. After that comes Gracie with 580. The losses are unfortunately led by one of our own units. Pelham has lost over 890 troops. After that, Colquitt with 720 and Otis with 700 losses have bled the strongest on our side. If you look at the rebels, Palmer has lost the most with 740 casualties and Hughes with 730. After that comes Hunton with 720 men lost. If we take a look at our officers, we have a large amount of promotions to the end of the war, but we also had a couple casualties that are not getting shown here. After this fight we were also able to capture a large amount of enemy weaponry. Among them were over 1,000 Pattern 1853 Enfield, 1,300 M1841 Mississippi, 3,000 Harper's Ferries, 666 Palmettos, 1,300 Springfields, over 700 Lawrence rifles and 256 Remington. But the most interesting part for me is always the artillery. We were able to capture 40 12-pounder Napoleons, 20 10-pounder ordnances, 7 12-pounder howitzers and 3 10-pounder Parrots. And we are victorious. Of course, as this is the last battle of the war, we are not going to receive any rewards. Hooray, the Union has finally prevailed. The Confederate capital is taken and the rebels signed a peace treaty accepting our terms. The brutal civil war that cost the lives of thousands and divided our nation for more than 4 years is finally over. All Confederate generals have surrendered, including Lee, your greatest adversary. The country will be united again and slavery shall be ceased to exist in the United States. The Reconstruction era begins that will reform our nation and ensure that Americans will never fight Americans again. In the war between the states, your leadership and skill became a matter of national pride. Your men would follow you anywhere and you returned home a hero, greeted with parades and great fanfare. The people of the great state of New York elected you governor by an overwhelming margin. Your skill at managing an army in the field will prove invaluable for managing an entire state. Now, let us have a look at the statistics. In total, we have lost over 200,000 infantrymen, 1,700 artillery crews and 2,600 cavalrymen, and also 110 of our soldiers became missing. But on the other side, over 570,000 infantrymen, 40,800 artillery pieces and 18,000 cavalrymen became casualties, and 12,000 of them surrendered. This is it for the Union campaign. I hope you have enjoyed this series, and I will play the Confederate campaign soon. But before I do that, I will take a short break from Ultimate General Civil War. As for now, I'm still figuring out what I want to do next, but it is going to be a small series before we return to the Confederate campaign in this very cool game. A massive thank you to all of you, especially if you have left a like or a nice comment. This really means a lot. But this is it for now. Until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.